Hey guys, it is Wednesday, one day post surgery, and I am in excruciating pain. I haven't been able to sleep, and I want to gnaw my arm off. Ugh. This one hurts worse than the first one I had on my left arm because they did more. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to insert a picture. But the doctor he said my rotator cuff was completely detached from the bone, the tendon was, and I had a ruptured bursa sac. So he take that out. And he also shaved a couple millimeters off of my collarbone because it was arthritis on it. And they do these drill kind of anchors in your arm to pull the thread through. And so he tried to do it arthroscopically, but then he had to wind up opening up the shoulder. So I'm in so much pain right now, and I've shed some tears, and I'm pretty tough. I have a really high tolerance for pain, but this right here, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So just trying to find a comfortable spot in the bed. I have an ice machine, but I took it off because I leave it on for 2 hours and I take it off and then put it back on, so on and so forth. So yeah, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. And so I'm not in a sling, I'm in a binder, which I would show you, but my boobs were going out. But it has my hand. My hand is stuck to my stomach so that I won't move the shoulder at all. But certain movements, you move your shoulder anyway. And when I tell you that this SH hurt trying to get in and out of the bed, and I know a lot of people are like, why aren't you sitting in a chair? Well, I do have a recliner, but the recliner is actually more work because when you have to push the legs back in to try to get up, you're using a lot of muscles in your legs and your stomach, which also makes your shoulder and stuff move. So in my bed, I have a bunch of pillows behind me, so I'm propped up a lot, and then I can kind of make my body stiff when I need to get up and come up all at one time and then swing my legs, down and go to the bathroom or whatever. And I have a bathroom up here. So since I've been home yesterday, I've not been down the steps, but I have been up walking to and fro from the bathroom and stuff. So yeah, thank you all, for your love and prayers, and I appreciate your support. I'm going to try to upload this by the end of the week because I have my first post-op visit on Friday, and he's going to take this big old bulky dressing off and do a wound check and put a I think waterproof band-aid on there, so I'll be able to take a shower. And yeah, shout out to my hubby who stayed home yesterday and today. I told him to go to work today, but he was like no, because I couldn't really function, but I was trying to keep it up for him so he would can go to work or whatever. But I'm glad he stayed because this is so much pain, and I haven't, all I'm doing is moaning and groaning. I haven't been asleep, but he's still up here hanging out with me, and he hasn't really had any sleep, because if you can sleep through all that, which he can't sleep through all the noise, but he wakes up and you okay? And then of course my kids who are at school right now, but when they're home they check on me and make sure that I'm okay and that I don't need anything, and if I need them to run up and down the steps, they do it. And then my dog, who has just been comforting me, little Levi, and he does not like to see me in pain. So last night when he had to go in his kennel, he whined because he wanted to be up under me. When I don't feel good, he'll come and lay up under my feet and just next to me. So And he's just like laying in here. He's just laying in here and just kind of keeping me company, and you know, being a good companion dog as he is. So again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be back cooking soon. Do some one-handed cooking just to show everybody that, you know, there's no excuses. You can still do things. So I'll be back with that. And I might have some posts of some things that I haven't posted yet. So I might post them in the meantime. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you Friday when I go to my post-op. Laters. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, 3 days post-op, and I'm getting ready to go to the doctor so he can take this bulky dressing off, which you can't see because it's under my clothes, and hopefully give me a regular sling, because this immobilizer is annoying. So, and this tape is giving me the blues, it's itching me. The medicine is making me feel very icky. So yeah, let's go to the doctor and see what he says. It's not nice. Say hi to the people at the doctor's office. Meanie. See what I gotta deal with? I'm in pain. He's giving me bunny ears. Okay, got my new immobilizer. Much more comfortable than the other one. So happy. Me and tape do not get along. Just ate my skin. But yeah, happy that one's off and this new one's on. Alright guys, so I've left the doctor's appointment, and they put, I showed you they put a new thingy, I'm gonna call it a thingy because I can't really think right now, immobilizer on me, and they gave me some different meds that hopefully will not upset my stomach, because the Dilaudid upset my stomach really bad and made me super nauseous, and so they're giving me something else and something for the nausea. So we're filling that now, and hopefully that'll help with the pain and help with the nausea, and also help me to sleep, because I still haven't really slept since I've had surgery. I haven't had like consistent sleep, so I'm like really tired and very, very uncomfortable. You saw my scars. You saw what the tape did to me. Me and tape just do not get along. I'll have to show you that when I get in the house. So, yeah. Waiting to get the medicine and some snacks, because Larry has to go to work. So it'll just be me and the dog until till my youngest gets home. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for your prayers and well wishes. I so appreciate it. And just know that I'm on the mend. So I shall see you soon. Peace. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am 6 days post-op, and I've been having a really, really rough time. The first time I had a rotator cuff, I had my left one done, and it wasn't as extensive as, like, much damage as this one, the second one. And so I'm in so much pain. You know, my collarbone is all extra swollen because they shaved 5 millimeters off of my collarbone, and I had quite a bit of damage in the rotator cuff area, which you've seen earlier. I showed you the pictures. So just the pain has been really, 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 really bad. I like would not wish this on my worst enemy. Right now I'm home alone. It's Monday. My husband had to go to work. My kids had to go to school. So it's just me and my dog. But I'm hungry and I need to eat so I can take my medicine, which has also been making me very sick. So right now I am going to make these ravioli. Let me put this here. I don't have my stand that's upstairs, but I have these butternut squash ravioli that I'm just going to make a butter garlic sauce for. And so I have my scissors. I'm just going to open them. And I have a pan instead of using a container, like a pot. Ooh, I don't know how lefties do it. I don't know how my daughter does it, trying to cut scissors with the left hand. Anyway, I have a pan, and I'm just gonna use a measuring cup to put water in it, and boil these, and just kind of do everything in a one pot. So, measuring cup. This is a really bad angle, but that's what it is. Just water. Hope that showed up. So it is very possible to do stuff with one arm. It's very difficult. Going to the bathroom is very difficult, TMI, but taking a shower is very difficult. But my oldest daughter has been very helpful in that, helping me dry off and things. And, let me get through it. I don't know, it seems crazy because it's like, it's only 6 days post-op, and it feels like way longer. It's only been 6 days, and I have so much more to go. Next week I go out to get my stitches taken out, and yeah, so I'll be back to show you with my butternut squash with garlic butter sauce tastes like, but what it looks like. So, all right, be back. Here it is, super simple. Butternut squash ravioli, garlic butter. Guys, I just had to come back and show you. This is my dog Levi, and he has been a trooper. He usually sleeps down here, right? But since I've been hurt and, yelling in pain and things of that nature, he does not want to leave my side. He stays in the bed, at the foot of the bed, making sure that I'm okay, checking on me. When I get up to go to the bathroom, he jumps down and he'll walk with me to the bathroom, make sure I go, get to the bathroom, and then he'll come get back on the bed and wait for me. This dude is my A1, for real. He looks all tired because it seems like he don't sleep at night because I be up moaning and groaning all night, and he be, super alert trying to figure out, is mommy okay? So I just wanted to show you guys my companion dog, my A1. Love my little furry puppy. I'm gonna let him take a nap. All right, bye. It is 1 week post-op, and I am trying to move a little more. I still have my stitches in. I get my stitches out next week. Came downstairs to make something to eat. I'm gonna make a little miso ramen with Korean style fish cake in it. And then I'm gonna go back upstairs because I still haven't really been sleeping a lot. Yeah, and I don't like taking like the morphine when nobody's home, so there's like a gap in between the time when I take my medicine last and when I take it again, just because, you know, I'm weary about not taking it, or about taking it when no one's here. So I've experienced some extreme pain at night. Yeah, it's a lot worse this time than it was the very first time I had it done, as I've mentioned before. But I am doing my best to cope. I don't have a choice. So, anyway, let's get to this miso. This is the Yamachan's Miso Ramen, and it is really, really good. I've had it before. And here is the fish cake, and the water is getting ready to boil, so I'm going to add a couple fish cake in here. I'm going to cut them long ways and put them in there, let them boil for a little bit, and then I'm going to add the noodles in. It's a really, really quick dish. Okay, the rice cake is in. I'm going to let those boil just a little bit. Put the miso broth or the miso seasoning in here, and here are the fresh noodles. That when this comes to a boil, then I'll add that in. Yes. No, I wasn't being no major dork. It's my kid, my youngest kid, came to visit in the bed with me. I was telling her by her age, which she's gonna be 11 in November, that I already had 2 sets of stitches, or had stitches twice, both on one on each side of my head, like by my temple. The first time I fell, like on the steps back when I was growing up, the very top step had like this little silver plate on it at the end. Yeah, and so this happened in Detroit, and I was going upstairs to, my mom asked me to go get the broom from downstairs, and she was cleaning her room, and so she asked me to get the broom, and I went downstairs to get the broom, and I had this long house coat on, and I was coming up the steps, and you know how like when you have something long on, your foot gets caught underneath, and so my foot got caught, and I fell forward and came down on the side of my head, and on that silver piece, and yeah, nice and bloody, and I had to go get stitches. So that's on the left side, and then the right side, remember I told you, is when I fell in, I think I was in like 2nd grade in Evanston, Illinois, and our playground had like, in the front of the playground, it had like this like the walk part, and then it slides down. It has like a little hill. It's a hill, but it's concrete. Oh, so people would go at the top and like run down, and you know, run back up and run down, stuff like that.
So it's like Auntie's place, right? Like where it has those slides everywhere? Or used to?
No. It's like it's almost like a big hill. So it's like a flat surface, like the flat part where they have the walkway, and then like if you went down, it curved down. I'll show you. I'll see if I can find a picture of it on the internet. But anyway, it had snowed that day, and so it was icy.
Oh.
And I didn't want to go outside, but of course the teacher was like, "No, you got to go outside." Blah blah blah.
So you just ended up walking down it, ended up slipping, and then ended up getting stitches.
Slipped and slid down on the side of my face, on the right side this time. Glasses broke, and I got stitches from the corner of my eyebrow all the way down a little further, but I had a scar all the way down to almost to my chin on that side.
So ice burn.
I don't know if it was ice burn or if it
just
was the
or
glasses.
the piece of ice just went sleep.
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was a combination of, like you said, kind of like ice burn and my glasses. And so, I was screaming and crying, and I had to walk. No, I had to walk to the office because I was outside, and I was holding the side of my face, and blood was dripping all on the ground, all down my favorite sweater, my jacket. I was so mad. I don't think that ever came up either. I was like so mad. I had this white sweater that I used to love.
Well,
and
that will never come out again.
Yeah. And so they called my mom, and I don't remember if I went. I know the first time I fell, I went in the ambulance. She called the ambulance because she was like too nervous to take me. I think the second time they called her from work, and she came and picked me up and took me to the hospital. She was so mad the second time because she was like, it's snowing and icy outside, and y'all let these kids go out here and it's dangerous and blah blah blah. She was PO'd. She was mad. But yeah, by the time I was your age, girl, I had fell twice, had stitches, and yeah.
How?
But I never broke a bone.
Hallelujah.
But then I waited till I was 30.
They're basically the age you're now.
No, I remember I broke my elbow right before I had you. Did I tell you that? Yeah, we still lived over in apartments here in Oregon and in Beaverton, and it was snowing outside. It was like when we had our really bad snowstorm. It was icy and stuff, so they shut the whole city down. But across from where we lived at, we had like a plaza, so it was like a video store, and there was, little stuff like that over there, Walgreens and stuff.
Hopefully there was a hospital.
No, it's itches. Ew, germs. And of course I, being stubborn, your dad was like, don't go out there, you don't have proper shoes, because I had like Ugg boots, the ones you just slip in, the barefoot shoes, the barefoot boots that you can just slip in, but it didn't have any no grip on the bottom. And he was like, don't walk outside in those, you don't have proper shoes. And so Levi, stop. Levi, doggy. So anyway, I went anyway because I wanted to rent movies from, back then it was called Hollywood Video. It's a place where you rent videos, movies, DVDs and stuff. I miss that. Like, they had Blockbuster and Hollywood Video and stuff, and I miss that, where you can go, actually rent a physical video and stuff like that. And they had all old videos, new videos, video games. Anyway, so I went across the street to go get it. And on my way across the street, got to the corner, was fine, walked across to the light, and slipped and fell and came down on my left elbow.
What is with you and snow and ice?
Chill.
And then
I couldn't even cry. I couldn't do anything. I was just stunned because, when you break a bone, you get nauseous, and it feels like blood is rushing to that area and away from your brain.
And then you just couldn't do anything. You were just like,
you couldn't. I had to. I think somebody came and helped me get up, and I tiptoed. But look at this. I kept going over to the, because I was already on that side of the street. I was like, well, I'm over here. I might as well go in the video store.
Even though while you're trying your hardest not to scream.
Yeah, well, I didn't scream because I was able to put my arm up next to my body, like this, like it is now. So and I went in the video store and I got a video game.
And then you went back.
I went home.
And then you cried.
I didn't cry. I told your dad I fell. He was like, I told you so.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Dad.
I couldn't, he had to help me get out of my jacket. I couldn't bend my elbow. I couldn't do anything. It was so swollen. It looked like a big old grapefruit in my elbow.
Yeah.
And so everything was closed. We couldn't get anywhere. And so the next day there was an urgent care up the street from us. It's not a hospital. It's almost like a doctor's office. And we went in there and they did an x-ray, but my arm was so swollen and I couldn't move it they weren't even, they couldn't get a good x-ray, but they saw that I had broken off the tip on my elbow. But I didn't have to get surgery. They wanted to put me in a, what's that thing called?
VR?
No, they wanted to put me in a cast. I was like, I have baby at home. You know, I have kid at home. I can't be in no, sling or whatever. Or no, not a sling. I couldn't be in a cast. And so they put me in a, like, just a little sling and told me, like, in a couple of days, go see your doctor. But eventually, I guess it, either my body absorbed it or whatever. I'm not sure because I never got the piece removed. So I have, like, one pointy elbow and one not pointy elbow.
Oh, weird. So you still have that pointy part today?
Yeah, the pointy one's the normal one. The non-pointy one is the one where I broke it. Well, it took a couple weeks for it to not hurt and for me to be able to move it. And I still had to do your sister's hair, and my elbow was like, because, like, we didn't know anybody. Didn't know anybody. And so, yeah, I didn't start breaking stuff till I was, Amari, get,
I'm trying to share.
yeah. I didn't start breaking stuff until I was
Like
30. How old was I when I had you? 20.
it was like 11 years. So you're around 20? So?
Not 20 what? I'm 37 minus 11. What's that? 37 minus 11?
You were around 26.
Yes. I think it was a little bit before then. So, yeah, I think it was like my early part of 26. So, yeah, I didn't start breaking stuff until I was in my late 20s. And that was the first time I broke anything. And then I waited until I got my 30s to start really hurting myself and, twisting ankles. Outside of basketball, I twisted my ankle a couple times, but...
You ever tried basketball again?
No, I did. I played. I didn't, it was just the nature of the beast. You always kind of mess your ankles up playing basketball. Anyway, nevertheless, I wait till I get old to start breaking stuff. It's crazy.
And then at the age now, you remember when you were helping Auntie?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Believe that? It was 2 years ago. That was like my first real break when I broke my wrist.
Yeah, when you couldn't do anything with it for a full 3 months?
More than that.
6?
Yeah, I was in that cast for like a month.
And then later on you couldn't do anything with it for like a good 5 other months.
Yeah, because I had to go through physical therapy and stuff.
Yeah.
But I broke both of the bones in my left forearm with 3 puncture wounds. And so I guess it was like a compound fracture. Don't ask me what that means, but I don't know. So I wound up getting 2 metal plates and 14 screws and over 20 some odd stitches.
Remember, kids and grown-ups, don't get hurt or else you end up like her.
Mimi.
I'm just saying, you're still a beautiful mommy.
Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Be careful.
I know.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys my youngest mini me, and we're just kind of hanging out for a little bit. Okay, you're a little bit too close to my shoulder. Let's back up from there. Did you finish the dishes?
Yeah.
You put them up and you load the dishwasher. You did not put my bamboo bowl in there, did you? You washed that? Why didn't you wash it by hand? It needs to be washed. Hello? It can't go in the dishwasher. It has to be washed by hand.
I know.
So wash it. You didn't finish the dishes then. No, you can't get the computer. Go. Finish. That's why you be hurting yourself. You're always falling. Anyway. Dishes. Finish those. Wash by hand. Sweep the floor. Wipe off the counters. Can you bring me a sparkle? Thank you. Bye. welcome back to my channel. I am 9 days post-op and I feel like shit. I'm finally outside. My husband and my kids took me to go run some errands just so I can get some air. Just really nauseous and dizzy, and I'm having like a lot of cold sweats or hot flashes or both, I think. I don't know. It's weird. And so yeah, I figured maybe I just needed some air. So yeah, now we're running a few errands, and then he's gonna pick up the pizza, and then we're gonna go home. I'm gonna go assume the position of laying back down because I just don't feel like lightheaded, almost not light, like dizzy. Dizzy, and you know, of course, the shoulder pain, and I don't know. I think the medicine has me really messed up because I didn't really eat a lot today. All I had today was like a piece of sweet potato pie, and I had, when my youngest daughter came home, she made me some ramen noodle, instant ramen noodle, and that's all I've had today. So I think maybe once I get, and then, you know, drinking water, of course. So I think once I get maybe some food in my system, I'll feel a little better. So I don't know. Look like crap, feel like crap. But oh well. My hair looks like I stuck my finger in a socket, so it's all sticking up everywhere. Looks a mess. So I have like this scarfy thing on. But yeah, I'm getting ready to cut my hair and re-dye it and all that, you know, to aid in my mental state. I don't know. I'm ready for a change. Ready to start traveling and seeing the world and living my dream and making, you know, good money where I don't have to be worried about what bill hasn't got paid or robbing Peter to pay Paul, you know. Making sure everybody is financially okay is one of my goals in life. You know, I don't like feeling like, you know, oh my gosh, I don't know how to pay X, Y, and Z or how it's going to get done. But God is so good and so gracious because we've been able to pay our bills, and you know, we might not have much left over, if anything, and I thank God for the family who has helped and everything. So God is good. He makes ways out of no ways. I'm so grateful. So anyway, now I'm rambling, trying to stay still. I'll talk to you guys later.
CELEA.